To another Rob's Strings and Things. It's a lovely day here in the UK, bit chilly but lovely really. Anyway, so today I want to take a second look at the Harley Benton GS-Travel Mahogany guitar. And in a previous video, which the link to is just obviously below, I talked about the guitar and what a nice little guitar it is. And I said that you could buy a version with and without electronics, or a preamp if you like, and a piezo pickup. The piezo pickup and preamp in the E version of that Harley Benton guitar is a Bellcat one, and I'm sure it's absolutely great. I wanted to try a different type of pickup and electronics in it, one which enables you directly to play from backing tracks, etc. And the one that I've chosen, and I don't know of any others on the market, is the JOYO EQ MP3, and I'm going to show you it. It's here. So here is the preamp. There it is. And obviously it's got a wire to connect it to the battery. So when it comes obviously with the preamp there. It comes with the battery holder and jack plug there. It comes with a piezo pickup and its lead, of course, which plugs into the side of the preamp. It comes with a battery. Doesn't last very long, but it does come with a battery, and it comes with a cable tie that you can stick to the inside of the side of the guitar, inside that is. So the big thing about this pickup, let's just show you some of the controls on it. First of all, it's got a set of 3 equalizers here, just there, so it has the standard kind of equalizers along the bottom: bass, mid and treble. It's got a volume control obviously at the top here. That's the volume control knob. That controls the volume going obviously out into the jack plug. It has a tuner, so there's a little LED display here, so it has a tuner inbuilt into it. But obviously the big thing about this particular little preamp is that it has slots for a USB port here, so this one you can just place in there, so like that. So you could put a USB cable in there and plug it into whatever device you have for playing music. But also it has a little SD card holder there at the top, so if you look just very closely there now at the top, just well, to get this right here, just about there, right, it has an SD card holder. So, and this will take an SD card. So I'm just going to push that little SD card, you'll just see it there. We can just push it in and it clicks in. And then just underneath that SD card are 3 little controls. There's an on-off, and then that's the lower of the 3 triangle set of buttons there. And then it has 2 other buttons above that, one of which controls the track. Well, they both control the track. One goes forward and one goes back. So you can select the different tracks. So that's quite a unique feature, I think, for a guitar preamp. It's quite small, so it'll fit into all kinds of different types of guitars, I think. So there's that. Now, obviously, when you take a guitar that has no preamp in it, or even an existing one, you're going to have to cut some holes in your precious guitar on the side. You need to cut obviously a hole. So here's my travel guitar here. So I've obviously had to cut a hole in there to screw in and insert the preamp itself, and then towards the bottom, then obviously I had to cut another hole there for the battery holder and jack plug fitting. And then you're going to need to cut or deepen the slot under the bridge here in order to be able to put in the piezo pickup there, and also drill a little hole at this end to take the lead and the jack plug. So you're going to need to do a little bit of gouging out. Well, that's probably a bit too, a little bit more, it needs to be a bit more subtle than that. A little bit of filing away to lower the bridge slot by about, well, the width really of the by the depth, if you like, of the pickup. So that's about 3 millimeters. Otherwise, if you don't do that, obviously you're going to have a bridge which is too high, and not only that, but it's also going to not be very stable, and it's going to want to be pulled forward by the strings. But anyway, so I've done all that, and it's not very difficult. Just takes a bit of care. And then also, for the demo of the sound on this today, I've inserted a sound hole cover here, so there's not a lot of feedback. So I'll just give you a few tones. First of all, starting just with the preamp itself, and then no backing track on it at all. So I'll just give you a few tones with that if it's on. And obviously has an equalizer, and as I said, you can control the volume on the top of the preamp controls here, so you can make it loud, or obviously much quieter. There we are. And as I said, you can control the tone here. Obviously, we've got the 3 equalizers, just fairly basic stuff: bass, middle, and treble. Obviously, there's no reverb or presence button on this particular preamp, but that's okay because you can provide that anyway on whatever you're going to play this through, whether it's a DAW or what of course I use this for is for busking and playing out, and obviously plug this into a small mobile battery driven amplifier, acoustic amplifier, which I'll show you in another video. Anyway, so now I'm going to demonstrate the backing tracks on it. I'll put in the little SD card here, and then we're away. Okay, so as I said, we can just pop in the SD card. It just pops in the slot here. So I've shown you, it just pops in there. Just push it in. Make sure and lock it in. Clicks in there, and now we can play. And I'm just going to put some headphones on now so I can hear the backing tracks. Like you. So now I'm going to just turn the guitar on, and we can just go through, first of all, just go through the backing tracks. And we'll just turn this on. There'll be a little click, and it's on. So now it's playing now through off the little SD card. And you can control the volume of the sound from the SD card with the little knob here, so I can reduce the sound, or I can raise it, as you can see. And then with the volume from the guitar, the piezo pickup, you can then control the mix between what's coming from the SD card, the backing track, and the guitar itself. So I'll just demonstrate that now. Now increase the volume coming from the piezo pickup. Okay, so that's enough. Just very simply, we can just then change the tracks. Pause that, we can pause it off these 3 buttons on the top left hand side, and we can then select another track here. So these are tracks which just very quickly recorded on Reaper, just to give an idea about what they are. Okay, select another one, of course, and you can obviously load up professionally recorded backing tracks. Here's a blues track. Pause it and go back to just a simple guitar track that I recorded. So now you can hear the drums and bass coming in. Okay, so that's the demonstration. So this is the JOYO EQ MP3 preamp kit that I've installed into this very nice little travel guitar, the Harley Benton GS-Travel Mahogany guitar. I think you'll agree it sounds very good. When you put it through a nice acoustic amplifier, which I'll demonstrate in another video, you can actually get some great sounds. Of course, you can modify all the sounds, the equalization, the reverb, and etc. on the amplifier, so you can make a really good sound. So for busking and things like this, it's really convenient little bit of kit to install into a guitar. So there it is, JOYO EQ MP3 preamp and pickup, piezo pickup, put into the Harley Benton Travel GS Mahogany guitar. Thank you very much for your attention and listening, and all the best.